Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Sasha with you with the weekly analysis. Let's have a quick look. What are we having on Forex Factory for Monday? So we got bank holiday on Monday, so USD won't be doing much. And on Tuesday, we got consumer confidence. All right. And Wednesday, okay, jobs opening. That is something which can bring nice volatility. Thursday, ADP, perfect, and Friday, non-farm NFP, right? So, all right. So, according to that, it means that Monday and Tuesday, those 2 days, it's not going to be that volatile. But because it's a bank holiday on Monday, so that can bring some sort of unexpected moves because of less volume, right? So this is monthly candles that I'm looking at right now. We have Monday and Tuesday, 2 more days for this candle to close. Once we are done with this candle, let's see how the new one will be starting. So I am thinking that we will continue ranging to the bullish side a little bit and then retrace a little bit more. This is weekly. So weekly maximum. So last week nothing much happened. Last week we just kept ranging. Okay, so look at this last weekly candle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Monday price open stayed above 44-ish, right? And came up higher, and then Tuesday, and then 2 days retracement. Friday almost nothing. Nothing too fancy. So what could we be expecting on a Monday? Hmm. I see. Obviously, you all know that, right? We know the analysis on a high time frame that we are extremely bearish, and we have corrected the whole move to the bottom side. And so we came up, retested the structure, rejected, came down, created some support around 15 and 20-ish area. Once that was done, we retested 98 and then dumped down. 1998 and then dumped down straight where to the base where we all started before the Russia-Ukraine crisis and everything, which is perfect. Now what happened? Once we have dumped down in this area, I have requested everybody to look into this zone that is on the left-hand side, right? We stayed here for quite some time, for a long time, before this pushed up. We were just moving up and down in this area for a long time, as in ranging. It dumped down, it came up higher, again back down here, and a little bit again up, back to the bottom, and then continued ranging in this area. And when it was ranging in this area for quite some time, I'm expecting that we might be just find some zone here to range in between, unless and until there is a huge amount of volatility again. For example, something really bad or bringing uncertainty into the market, then we are going to continue pumping to the top side. Otherwise, we will just continue ranging and maybe retest the structure a few times like we did on the left-hand side. Now, also, we can look into the fib level. So if you're watching the whole level from the bottom to the top, from the top to the bottom side, in that case, I am looking at that we're done with 0.236 retracement. And if you want to see only this current leg that we just did, the second leg to the bottom, we are done with 0.382 absolutely, and ranging between 0.382 and 0.236 level. Correct? Now, we can also look into the whole thing with respect to right here and all the way to the top. That this is one complete move all the way to the top, and then we have retraced almost 0.7% of this complete big move to the top, or you can put it down here, however you want to do this. But if I'm going to be looking into this, I'm going to look into the whole thing, or the most recent leg to the top side would be here. So yes, fib level is, and it could be done many, many, many ways, and you can look into the full retracement that it has done right now, all the way back to square zero, kinda. Okay. So just for the idea, just for this this move that we had to the bottom side, we have done good retracement. I would like this one. I would like to see this area as in that we were dumping to the bottom side. We found support, and now we have bounced back up to 0.382 level. And now, if we are going to find support, the support could be 0.35, 1835-ish level, right, to 0.236 level. And if either here we bounce up all the way and come up to 50% again, right? So first bounce, and then let's see where we are going to find support here or here, and then we have some more area to maybe do onto the top side, and then maybe range a little bit here before we decide to dump down or to start retracing back up. Okay, that's my view on to the daily and the weekly high time frame. Now, how do we trade? Okay, let's come down to that little thing. We know all our channels, and I draw channels just to get into the support and resistance most of the time. So I was looking into something like that. So you can say, yes, it was making lower lows and lower highs until we dumped down to this level. Once we moved up in this area, then this peak was higher than the previous two highs when we were dumping here, and then we came up and closed even higher than this level. That tells me either we are going to retrace a little bit more, or we'll be starting to range in this area, because now we are moving sidewise. Okay, so this is one thing. And now if I'm just going to ignore that and then go back and maybe draw a channel to the top side, we can still do that as well. We're like, okay, we can look into this level. So because we are intraday traders, what we mostly would like to see is the current scenario. What can we trade right now? How can we find a move? That's the best interest for all of ourselves. Roughly like that. All right. Now, other than these areas where we are finding support, so in case on Monday, if we find support and we are unable to break 50 area, then I'm expecting it to come back up a little bit higher to reach a 60 number one. Above that, come to 70 zone. Above that, I am going to look into, because above this area, we are going to look into this breakup structure retest right here, and all of this up to this side. So you can say it could be 77, 80, it could be 90 in this area, and it's more visible and easily understandable if we come up higher, right? This is the OP that I find here. Price can react in this area, or it can react in this area, 80, 87 area. So we have two peaks. One is here, and then second one here, where price could be reacting to. And for example, if it just bounced back here, then we need to come down and retest this structure. It's not a double bottom or anything here. It just needs retest again. Because as soon as price came back down, and then the lowest it came was around 1808-ish area. After that, we never did this zone out. So in case if new monthly candle starts, we could be testing one of these levels back to the bottom. So from here, from here, from here, any of these areas, you see this is also a good level that I'm looking at right here. This one. Okay, so to the top side, yes, there are resistances, there are levels, and we can be finding these interesting and find some reactions in this area, and then dump down, retest the bottom in this area, and continue moving up and down. For Monday and Tuesday, it could be the move to the top side, right? And that push to the top side, first area of interest would be 60, and then another one would be 68-ish. We might be ranging here. And if we cross below 50, in case if we do, and close below 50, that I am looking at to the lower side around, this is 40, right? This is the current support that we have here. Then simply give it to 35, 32 area, which everybody has it at their end. So 32, 35 zone. Below that, this is where the whole move started, 10 and 11 and 10-ish zone, all the way to the bottom. correct? And we can be dumping to this side and then find support here, or maybe a little bit lower and do 1800. Yes, there are gaps on the top side, there are gaps onto the bottom side. Everywhere I see a lot of gaps. So that's what I am going to be looking at now. I gotta tell you how to trade this 15-minute time frame. Look at that. We are unable to make a higher high. It's consolidating. It's trying to congest. It's just squeezing in this area. Okay, so we need to see which side is going to break, and then the support and the resistance. This is the support, absolute support that we have here right now. Then this is the 51, and then of course we have this 40 down there. But I'm looking at 15-minute time frame. I'm coming down to a very tiny time frame. So in case if we just find support here or in here, I am expecting price to push up a little bit and push up and retest maybe this zone on Monday. So when market opens, maybe we see some move like this. In case if this support is not broken, okay, then we can retest this area easy. But it just if this is intact, it should remain intact. In that case, we can come up higher, and I mean, candles should not be closing below 15-minute, 30-minute candles. They can wick down, take the liquidity out, but they should not be closing below and then retesting the structure. Let's see if we are going to get that, and if that is how it's going to work out on Monday. If not, then we will be, obviously it's going to be the Asian session, new week starts, so it could be ranging from exactly the same area that we have right now, range in between the same area, and then after finding some support nicely in this for the week new daily candle, we might retest that structure, and in case this is broken as well, then we have the levels to the top side, so it might be doing that. That's all what I have on the gold analysis, that we are going to be ranging with NFP and further ADP depending on to the news and the data. Let's see if it pushes higher than 76, 77 zone and comes up to these order blocks, or is it just going to reject this zone and start continuing to drop down to the bottom and taking out all these recent sellers that they have on here? They're going to take them out, wick higher, take them out, and then continue dumping back and correct this move downwards. Right? Thank you so much for listening to me. And if you have any questions, you can find me on Insta, and I can definitely answer you wherever I'll be able to look for a good setup. I'm going to keep posting. Thank you. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.